Have you ever looked around your home and thought to yourself, I want this place clean, but my body just won't let me today? If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. As we get older, the chores we used to do without thinking can suddenly feel exhausting. Bending down, lifting, scrubbing, these things take a real toll on our energy and our joints. But here's the good news. Cleaning doesn't have to mean pain. It doesn't have to wear you out or take up your whole day. In fact, with the right approach, you can keep your space clean and peaceful, gently, and on your terms. In this video, we're going to go through 10 simple but powerful cleaning hacks that are specially designed for older adults, people living with chronic pain, and anyone who's just tired of spending their energy on exhausting chores. These are practical, smart strategies that can truly make a difference in your daily life. And somewhere in the middle of this list, there's one small shift that has changed the way thousands of seniors clean their homes. I can't wait to share it with you. So take a deep breath, make yourself comfortable, and let's take this step by step. Because you deserve a clean, calm home without the overwhelm. 1. Tiny tasks, big wins. Cleaning the whole house in a single day might have worked just fine 30 years ago. But now? That kind of all-at-once approach can leave you feeling sore, frustrated, and completely worn out. The truth is, you don't need to clean everything at once to have a tidy home. What you need is a gentler rhythm, one that respects your energy, your time, and your body. Instead of trying to do it all in one go, try breaking it up into small, simple steps, just 10 to 15 minutes a day. That's it. Pick one area, one task, and give it your full attention for a short time, then stop. It's not about doing more. It's about doing less, more often. Arthur, a 79-year-old gentleman from Wisconsin, used to spend his Saturdays cleaning from top to bottom. By the end of the day, he was too tired to enjoy the weekend. Now he cleans for 10 minutes each morning, maybe a little dusting, a quick vacuum, or wiping down the kitchen counter. By the end of the week, his home is clean, and he's still full of energy for the things he loves, like gardening and playing cards with his neighbors. And here's a helpful little tip. Set a timer, just 10 minutes. When it goes off, you're done for the day. No guilt, no pressure, just a clean space, one step at a time. 2. The 3-basket laundry revolution. Laundry might seem simple, but when your back aches or your knees don't bend like they used to, it becomes one of the most tiring tasks in the house. All that bending down to sort clothes, lifting heavy baskets, walking back and forth, it adds up. But here's a small change that can make a big difference. Sort your laundry as you go. Instead of waiting until the hamper is full and then bending over to separate everything, try using 3 separate baskets from the start. One for whites, one for colors, and one for delicates. That way, by the time laundry day arrives, the work is already halfway done. No more crouching on the floor or pulling piles of clothes apart. Grace, a 75-year-old grandmother from Ohio, told us she used to dread laundry day. Sorting through everything left her stiff and sore for hours afterward. But once she started using a simple 3-basket system and added a rolling laundry cart, everything changed. Now she just wheels the cart over, tosses in a load, and relaxes while it washes. And here's an extra tip. If you place the baskets on a low table or shelf, you won't need to bend at all. Every little adjustment adds up to big relief over time. Laundry doesn't have to hurt. With a little reorganization, it can become just another easy part of your routine. 3. Let the cart do the work. Carrying laundry baskets might not seem like a big deal until you're the one doing it with sore arms, stiff shoulders, or aching knees. The truth is, carrying anything heavy through the house can take a toll, especially when you're doing it week after week. That's why one of the smartest and simplest changes you can make is switching to a folding laundry cart with wheels. Instead of lifting and carrying a full basket from one room to another, just place your clothes in the cart and roll it. It glides across the floor, saving your back, your joints, and your energy. Josephine, 78, had been struggling with arthritis in her hands. Every time she carried her laundry down the hallway, it left her arms sore and her grip aching. But the day she started using a folding cart, she told us it was like someone took half the chore away. Now she sorts, moves, and folds her laundry without pain and without asking for help. Some carts even come with removable baskets or handles you can adjust to your height. Lightweight, compact, and easy to store, these carts are a small investment that pay off in comfort every single laundry day. Let your tools do the lifting. Your body will thank you for it. 4. Dust less. Smile more. Dust seems to come back the moment you turn your back. And if you've ever found yourself dusting the same surfaces over and over, you know how tiring it can be. For older adults, especially those with arthritis or limited mobility, it's more than just annoying. It can be painful. But there's a way to make dusting less frequent, less frustrating, and much easier on your body. The key is using a light coat of dusting spray. Not only does it help clean more effectively, it also creates a surface that dust has a harder time sticking to. That means your furniture stays cleaner longer, and you don't have to wipe it down nearly as often. Nancy, a 70-year-old retired nurse from Oregon, used to dust her shelves and end tables every other day. She said, "I felt like I was constantly chasing the same little particles." But after switching to a dust-repelling spray, her routine changed completely. Now she only dusts once a week, and it takes her half the time. If sprays aren't your thing, there are also pre-treated dusting wipes available. They're soft, effective, and easy to use. No squeezing bottles or spraying with tired hands. By adding just one extra step, you can save yourself dozens down the road. Less dust, less effort, and more time to enjoy the things that truly matter. 5. The power of microfiber. Dusting doesn't have to be a never-ending battle, and it certainly shouldn't feel like one. Traditional dusters and cloths often just push the dust around, making you work harder without really solving the problem. But there's a better way, and it starts with switching to microfiber. Microfiber cloths are made with ultra-fine fibers that trap dust, dirt, and even bacteria instead of spreading them into the air. That means fewer passes over the same surface and no extra pressure needed. For seniors with arthritis, limited hand strength, or shoulder pain, this can be a game changer. Helen, 78, used to dread dusting. Her hands would ache afterward, and she always felt like the dust just came right back. Now, she uses microfiber cloths that do the job with one soft swipe. No scrubbing, no stress. She even wraps one around the end of a broomstick and secures it with a rubber band to reach high places like ceiling fans and shelves without climbing or stretching. Another helpful trick: slightly dampen the microfiber cloth before using it. This makes it even more effective at picking up dust, and you won't need to use chemical sprays. When you're done, just toss the cloth into the wash, and it's ready to use again. It's simple, reusable, and incredibly gentle on your body. Sometimes the smartest tools are also the softest ones. 6. Baking soda magic. Sometimes the most powerful cleaning tools are the ones already sitting in your kitchen cabinet. Baking soda, simple, natural, and inexpensive, is one of the most versatile helpers you can have around the house. And best of all, it doesn't require strong chemicals or hard scrubbing to get the job done. Baking soda can cut through grease, absorb odors, freshen fabric, and even unclog slow drains, all while being gentle on your skin and lungs. Here are just a few ways to use it. First, for kitchen messes. Sprinkle baking soda on a damp sponge to wipe away sticky stains or grease from counters and stovetops. Let it sit on tough spots for a few minutes before wiping, and you'll be amazed at how easily the mess comes off. Second, for your fridge, just place an open box of baking soda inside. It will quietly absorb odors, keeping your food fresher. Third, for your laundry, add half a cup of baking soda to the wash to naturally soften clothes and remove odors. No artificial fragrances needed. Fourth, to freshen your carpets, lightly sprinkle baking soda over rugs. Let it sit for about 20 minutes, then vacuum. It will lift away smells and leave the room feeling fresh. And here's a little-known bonus. If your sink drains slowly, pour a cup of baking soda down the drain, then add vinegar. Let it bubble and fizz for a few minutes, then rinse with hot water. No harsh drain cleaners necessary. For older adults sensitive to strong fumes or tired from scrubbing, baking soda offers a safe and easy alternative. It's gentle, effective, and works quietly in the background, just like you've done for your home all these years. 7. Small bottles, big relief. Sometimes it's not the task that's tiring, it's the tools. Big cleaning product bottles might seem harmless, but for someone with arthritis, hand weakness, or shoulder pain, lifting and spraying those bulky containers can be a real strain. The good news is, there's a simple fix. Downsize your bottles. Instead of using large jugs or full-size spray cleaners, transfer your most used products into small, lightweight spray bottles. They're easier to hold, easier to control, and much less tiring to carry from room to room. You'll still get the same clean, but with far less effort. John, a 72-year-old retired postman from Florida, told us that gripping and squeezing full-size bottles made cleaning a painful chore. Once he switched to smaller bottles, everything changed. Now, he said, I actually don't mind wiping down the counters. It's quick, easy, and my hands don't hurt afterward. For an even more comfortable solution, try keeping a small spray bottle in each room you clean regularly. Maybe one in the bathroom, one in the kitchen, and one near your favorite chair. That way, you're not walking back and forth just to get a cleaner. Want to make your own? Mix equal parts white vinegar and water in a small spray bottle. Add a few drops of lavender or lemon essential oil for a natural scent that's both calming and fresh. With just one small switch, you can take the pressure off your hands and make cleaning something you no longer have to avoid. 8. Trash bins that work with you. Taking out the trash might not sound like a difficult task until you're the one making several trips back and forth, bending over to tie bags or lifting heavy bins. For older adults dealing with joint pain, arthritis, or limited mobility, this everyday chore can turn into a real challenge, but it doesn't have to be that way. One simple but highly effective change is to add more trash bins throughout your home. Instead of relying on one big garbage can in the kitchen, try placing small, lightweight bins in key areas. The living room, the bedroom, the bathroom, and even near your favorite reading chair. These bins don't have to be fancy, just easy to access and easy to carry. Rose, a 78-year-old retired teacher from Minnesota, told us how she used to avoid cleaning up snack wrappers or tissues in the evening. I didn't want to walk across the house just to throw away something small, she said. But after she placed small trash cans in each room, everything changed. Now I tidy up little things right away, and I only take out the trash once or twice a week. This simple shift helps you stay on top of clutter with less effort. Instead of waiting for trash to pile up or pushing yourself to make a long trip to the kitchen, you can keep your home clean in real time, gently and easily. Here are a few tips to make this adjustment even better. First, choose bins with foot pedals. These allow you to open the lid without bending over. A small but important feature when back or knee pain is involved. You step, you drop, and you're done. Second, opt for bins that use smaller, lighter bags. You don't need to fill a tall kitchen-sized bag if a small one will do the trick. Smaller bags are easier to lift, easier to tie, and easier to carry when it's time to empty them. Third, keep a roll of replacement bags tucked inside each bin. That way, when you remove the full one, a new bag is already there waiting for you. No walking across the house to find a new liner. No fumbling around. It's one and done. And if taking out the trash to an outside dumpster or curbside bin is difficult, Maybe you live in an apartment or have a long driveway. Consider using biodegradable bags for your indoor bins. These can be tied up quickly and placed into a larger bag all at once later in the week, reducing the number of trips you make outdoors. The point is to work with your home, not against it. Your space should serve your needs, not the other way around. Small adjustments like this may seem simple, but over time, they can prevent strain, reduce fatigue, and make your cleaning routine more sustainable. You've spent a lifetime caring for others and maintaining a home. Now, it's time to give yourself the same care by designing your daily chores to be easier and kinder to your body. With smaller, smarter trash bins placed exactly where you need them, you'll find that staying tidy doesn't have to mean working harder. It just means working wiser. 9. The 10-minute daily reset. Some people believe that keeping a clean home requires hours of work, long to-do lists, and constant effort. But here's the truth. A clean, peaceful space doesn't come from doing everything at once. It comes from doing a little, consistently. Just 10 minutes a day can make all the difference. This idea is what we call the 10-minute daily reset. It's not a deep clean. It's not a marathon. It's a short, focused moment each day when you take care of just one small thing. That could mean wiping kitchen counters, dusting one shelf, sweeping one room, or tossing old papers in the trash. Simple, quiet, no stress. Charles, a 73-year-old retiree from Arizona, told us how this routine changed everything for him. "I used to let chores build up," he said. "By the time I'd get to them, it felt like too much, and I'd spend my whole weekend trying to catch up." Then he tried something different. 10 minutes a day. He set a timer, picked one chore, and stuck to it. Now, he says, "My house feels clean all the time, and I still have my weekends to relax." Here's the beauty of this method. It fits around your life. Whether you're starting your day, taking a break after lunch, or winding down in the evening, you can make time for 10 minutes. And because the tasks are small, they don't wear you out. They actually give you a sense of control and peace. Here's a sample week to get you started. Monday, light dusting in the living room. Tuesday, wipe down kitchen counters and appliances. Wednesday, quick sweep or vacuum in high-traffic areas. Thursday, clean the bathroom sink and mirror. Friday, declutter a drawer or tabletop. Saturday, water plants and tidy the entryway. Sunday, change bed linens or wash towels. Each task takes less than 10 minutes, but by the end of the week, your entire home has been touched, and you've never once had to push yourself to exhaustion. And don't be afraid to adapt this schedule to your needs. Some days, you may not feel up to anything at all, and that's okay. This isn't about perfection. It's about building a rhythm that supports your life, not one that takes away from it. You can also make this easier by using reminders. Stick a list on your fridge or keep a note in your phone. Some people set a recurring alarm to gently nudge them into their 10-minute window each day. The point isn't to pressure yourself, it's just to stay gently consistent. Margaret, an 80-year-old widow from Pennsylvania, swears by her one-task-a-day habit. She told us, "I used to feel guilty about falling behind. Now, by Sunday, my home is clean, and I barely even noticed I was doing it." That's the power of the 10-minute daily reset. It creates order without burden. It keeps your space clean without stealing your time or energy. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by housework, try this. Set a timer, pick one thing, and do just that. Then let it go. Your home doesn't need perfect. It needs care. Steady, simple care. The kind that respects your time, your energy, and your well-being. 10. Rinse now, relax later. Washing dishes can be one of the most draining parts of daily life. Not because it's difficult, but because it often becomes much harder than it needs to be. We finish a meal, set our plates in the sink, and promise ourselves we'll come back to them later. But by the time later arrives, the food is stuck, the sauce is hardened, and suddenly we're stuck scrubbing for 30 minutes when it could have taken just 3. This is where one small change can make a huge difference. Rinse your dishes immediately after use. That's it. Just a quick rinse under warm water right after your meal. You don't have to fully wash them right away. Simply remove the loose food before it has a chance to harden. Margaret, an 80-year-old widow from New York, told us how this simple habit completely changed her evenings. I used to eat dinner, sit down to rest, and then dread going back to the kitchen. It always felt like a second chore, but now I rinse my dishes as soon as I'm done eating. Later, when I do the full wash, it only takes a few minutes. No scrubbing, no frustration. If you want to make things even easier, try filling a small basin or part of your sink with warm, soapy water before you eat. As you finish using a dish, simply place it in the water. Let it soak while you rest, enjoy your tea, or catch up on the news. When you come back, everything wipes off easily. Even if you use a dishwasher, a quick rinse or a gentle wipe with a damp cloth beforehand helps prevent food from hardening and clogging your machine. You don't need to scrub or fully clean each item. Just remove the bulk. Your dishwasher will run smoother, and your plates will come out cleaner the first time. This small shift in timing, just rinsing instead of waiting, is a gift to your future self. It turns the dishwashing process from a dreaded event into a painless step. And for many seniors, it also becomes a moment of quiet routine, a transition from meal to rest, a signal that the work of the day is behind you. Another tip: use lightweight dishware and non-stick utensils whenever possible. These not only clean more easily, but they're also gentler on your hands and wrists. If reaching into the sink is uncomfortable, try using a sponge with a handle or a long-handled brush to avoid strain on your back or shoulders. You've earned the right to rest, not to spend your evenings fighting with dried food and greasy pots. With one simple change in habit, you can reclaim that time and energy. So next time you finish your meal, take just 1 extra minute. Give your dishes a quick rinse, drop them into soapy water, then go enjoy your evening. Later on, when you come back to finish up, you'll be surprised how easy it feels. Rinse now, relax later. It's not just a cleaning hack, it's a kindness you give yourself every day. And there you have it. 10 gentle, effective cleaning hacks designed not just to keep your home tidy, but to make your daily life easier, calmer, and less tiring. As we age, our bodies ask us to slow down, to be more mindful, and to take care of ourselves in new ways. That doesn't mean giving up on having a clean home. It just means we need smarter ways to do it. Ways that honor our energy, protect our joints, and leave us with time left over to enjoy the things we truly care about. You've spent years, maybe decades, keeping a household running. You've worked hard. You've raised families. You've cooked, cleaned, and made sure everyone was taken care of. Now it's time to take care of you. Let's recap quickly. Number 1, break tasks into small, daily steps. Just 10 minutes a day can keep your whole home in order. Number 2, lighten the load, from cleaning products to laundry baskets. Choose tools that are gentle on your body. Number 3, let go of the pressure to do it all. A clean home isn't about perfection, it's about peace. If something in this video made you smile or helped you feel a little more in control, please share it with someone else who might need it too. And don't forget to subscribe to Thoughtful Elders Insight, where we believe that aging should feel empowering, not exhausting. Take it one day at a time, one small step, one kind habit. Your home and your heart will thank you for it. You're doing better than you think, and you're not alone.